Quiz game. Find starting you with task manager and then okay, fine.
Come all you brave boys whose courage is bold. Will you venture with me?
Greetings and welcome all to another Sunday live stream. Hope you all had a good week. My week has been okay. Temperatures once again gone back up. Currently warm in the house. But we'll persevere and perspire. And in the meantime, we'll just try to make the most of things. We are making most of the basic stuff, including rope. We have a stockpile set aside for that. Not as well. Collect some rope. Don't need quite that much rope. Stockpile. But at least enough that I can do stuff. Kinda do want to set up some zip lines. Now for zip lines, of course, I don't really need rope. Just toss coins. Because creating zip lines is part of a goal here. We're also setting up a stockpile of gunpowder production, I think. See, we've got the powder mill going. So now I really would like you to stock up on gunpowder itself. And for this, we probably will need at least a little bit more. In the meantime, we still have the old ship. We built a new ship already. Got the Moonlight Prowler. Well, in that case, we probably want to change out our pirate choice. Someone that is kind of a smuggler. Probably. I think it's you.
There's coin to be made.
Now, and we have several things we can do around the cove.
Where to?
Right,
Got
let's
business to do?
have you go out of that. We do want to get some more captains out and about, but for that we will need some extra piers. Pier can only have one ship. There's 2 piers over here. So if I set up a camp near here, we should be able to arrange that. Don't think there's any more. There's a pier over here as well. We might want to expand in that direction as well. And some more piers over on this side, but this one seems easiest to get to. I would like to set up a pirate camp.
Coin, my friend.
A camp that has access to both of these. We'll just hook up at that moment. During our journey, we come across a small raft bouncing around on ocean's whims. A handful of tired men and women are on it, clinging to life as best they can. They must be survivors of a shipwreck. Right, so let's just... don't want to really gnaw at our unity when it's below 50. Just take the ones that want to come. Currently, we are fine on this. So, really would like to improve our food supply. Currently, we are still fishing. So, I'd like to set up a stew kitchen somewhere close to the galley. Fortunately, these are in the way. I have a decent supply of stew as it is, so I think it's time to get rid of these. That will immediately put us the red, but that's fine. They can start working on that. In the meantime, we need to get a causeway over to where the other camp is. This is about height. So you require fish and water. Water we can also get, that's enough. I think I would like a direct connection fish place and the queue. Let's see if I can connect up these things. A little too long. Yeah, that's fine. Just you make the cliff path lower. It doesn't cost any resources. Connect here to later. We need one more step in between. That's not connected directly because missed. Can we sometimes be a little tricky to see exactly what connects where? Okay, connection made. We are building. Meantime, you could
They
return
better
to
have the
pier.
grog ready for us.
You are complaining about lack of housing and food. Food, I understand. That needs to start flowing again. Housing, we will this way. So the pirates begin their long trek over to the new camp. Some people, usually from well-to-do families, find the idea of high-sea piracy incredibly romantic. Naive, misguided as they may be, they have found their way to our shore. I sent them away. I need a more secure way of getting to here. We are a little low on 3 people, so that is a concern. But now that the food supply is running, admittedly not very smoothly because the water supply is kind of far, but you know, good enough for now. Should be a little bit more secure in our overall food supply.
Count my profit.
Can I make this connection better? Got another deed done. 3 pirate camps.
Some order in our chaos.
And I would like the elevator.
That's the stuff.
Okay, and another issue with housing.
I smell gold.
We'll need for you to get incorporated. Send you out.
Why me? I'll be in my cabin.
That. Let's set up some house. Go on the way. I want to do this elevator. Should make the supply routes a little easier. The food is the way.
Let's hear the plan. Let's get this over with.
Right. The vessel's carcass lingers just below the surface, surrounded by vicious sharks that infest these waters. The cargo hold is still unplundered. And how many people am I prepared to lose? Loot responsibly.
I don't have all day. I don't have all day. New
If you
land,
go over to that one,
opportunities.
that's pretty much all the neutral go to. Meantime, our stockpile of goods is piling up nicely. Now, I did not really check what I could do over here, but I can see some guano. Some birds. I don't know if we have X thieves. Don't have that unlocked yet. Pearls over there. Fresh water, sure. Got some copper ore. That's something we cannot just yet. Let's just start setting up some gears that I wanted.
Let's get to it, shall we?
Alright, we spotted a few objects floating in the ocean's surface. This is not ordinary flotsam, but crates and chests of goods. It looked like someone deliberately threw them overboard to avoid maybe the work of a smuggler trying to avoid the law. Well, what do we need? Don't need any of this stuff really, so just grab as much as you can. And head home.
Finally, get me away from the wet.
That get these.
The world is our oyster, as that playwright once said.
It was worth it.
So I would like the aerial
Pile up
lifts.
those riches.
And we have something up here. Unlock the sailmaker. These need to be connected, of course. They can start construction on that. Got so much more stuff. A weaver. Sales now. We need a woodwork shop. Well, that probably would be over here since we have our wood production area. Yeah, overall, I do need to figure out ways to reduce the overall people I need in places. I want to keep this thing. I don't know if it's necessary. I mean, this thing is obviously not operating at full efficiency because it's not quite got the means to do so. I can get the aerial lift in. Might work, but have the resources for that.
Terrafina at last.
Okay. No need for repairs. Good. What other deeds are left that are easy to accomplish? Having a fleet of 2 ships that happen on its own. Having another warehouse shouldn't be too hard. Also need to do some more trips with Scarlets. Treasure cave. I'd love to build an aerial lift. That would. Have money to do any of that. Would like the trading post, so we need the wealth. Possible we can get another event that will give us some coin. Maybe I should have stolen stuff from those rich gold folk. Well, in the meantime,
Gold.
let's go and have you do the
New
smuggling
land,
run.
fresh opportunities.
Like to span something across, but again, that requires an aerial lift that I currently cannot afford. Not yet unlocked any other ships, I think. We're close, but not quite there yet. First off, I would like to set up a warehouse somewhere over here. Do I have any fisheries? Just out of reach. Could be over here, but fortunately the camp is in play. I just built another camp. Too close to another camp. Okay, that does work. Just set up the camp a little higher. further set up the fishery. Find some better housing. Or get people to live somewhere else. So currently I have not yet found any better housing for my time.
This smuggling crew needs a helping hand. We'll finish their delivery for the right price.
Alright then. Right, so we need to gain advantage. And we probably would like to not lose too much advantage. Getting a little extra treasure wouldn't hurt. So we don't want to get too much advantage. Otherwise they will get more dice. Or the cheeky offer. Deal breaker. Let's get haggling. Treasure. Come on, give me something I can use. Going through our supplies at this rate. And let's go for the cheeky offer. Okay.
The cargo is on board. Now we must make good time. If we're late, the deal will be off.
Let's do a little bit of support. Little damage, that's fine. Damage to. Let's just use the helm. And that instantly gets us out.
We reach the port in time. The buyer is waiting at the tavern. Let's make our way there discreetly.
And play it safe. Supplies, that's fine. some more treasure. I don't want to lose crew. Crew is a resource I can't easily restore at the moment. Quick and quiet.
We deliver the wares on time and are rewarded handsomely.
Where to?
Okay, you get back
A
to
wise
ports.
decision.
Of deed done.
That's a pleasant surprise.
And we formed a smuggling.
Rose.
Can't really do much else here, but
I'll
move this.
drink to that.
And let's get a trading post.
Those bitches.
This unlocks Shark Tooth. Piers have been built. I would like Shark Tooth. We get a few other ships as well. And in between these, there is the Gold Reef. Gold Seeker. Is, I think, a sort of combination vessel. But for now, we'll just go with the pure war vessels. We have drifters. Can't exactly tell them to go over here. Let's get freshwater supply going. Now, I also would like another defensive station.
Terrafina at last.
Extra crew, reasonable coin. Nice. Hello, the Troll. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
Why me?
How are you today? Right, let's get the ship repaired. We don't want to attach to that, so that's. Okay, we have a lot of issue with housing, most likely. It's not so bad. I think the housing is a little bit more split. Put that there. And we can build a trading post. Somewhere. It's over there. That should allow us to gain a little bit of passive coin. Black Flag Bay is getting destroyed because of the lack of housing. Should be fine. I also probably should want to build some defensive cannons over there, here. There, another deed done.
Now they'll think twice before attacking us.
Get the salvage dock.
Power is its own reward.
Ship of refugees arrives at our shores. They're in terrible shape, and Neptune only knows what exotic disease we do. What should we do? Only the healthy. Okay, now everyone is complaining about housing. To be expected at some level. We are taking in a lot of people, but that's because I kind of want to have a surplus of drifters so I can more easily, ignore some other concerns I have. Sure, they are connected properly. And you, of course, work. You a lot more housing, and you also need more houses. Putting some random houses in there just to be sure. And this cliff wall is really open for any construction. Did that do it? Yep, we still need a few more.
What do you say to this one, Teach?
Still too small for my taste, but it'll do against Amara.
Ah. We have 2 ships, and we built a level 2 ship.
Success.
That now allows me the mast
Onward and upward.
crow's nest.
Farther.
That allows me to build the Tide Runner. Since it's available, we may as well do it. So that should all be good, but wait. Still lacking stuff. Right now, I don't have any coin. Anyway, this ship is now ready. This place needs to be expanded. Do we have access to... Yeah, we have a new food source, the pig. But can we fish here? I do not see any fishy. Yeah. No, there's some fishies, but they are all back there. So out of reach. Unfortunate. We'll make do. We'll just build this basic stuff. And this ship, I would like... Check this list of beads again. With a blue track, Honorata. Let's give Honorata the blue ship.
Let's shake on it.
Cusco's, we can also get a sugarcane farm set up, possibly. So that would require us getting some more land to do that in. Would allow us to really expand our distillery. Possibly reduce the amount of people I need for stuff. But for now, we'll just make moonshine out of nothing. Set up a tavern. Looks like most of the pirate camps are currently functioning as intended. I think there are some ways to expand the range of the pirate camps, but probably it's somewhere on this tree. There is so many more levels to explore, but that's slightly beyond the scope of the demo, obviously.
Tell me.
I just need to get this one up and running. Like everything is functional. Address the concerns of this camp. But is not connected. That is a concern. Now the only black powder I have is probably in the storage tower. Not an ideal route, but it'll surface. That suffice.
Jar to course.
I do need to figure out a way to get booze in here. Fortunately, I can do that over on this direction. Okay. Ship is ready. This ship was... Dang it, which ship did I build? The purple one, right? The shark tooth. Right. That should be scarlet then, I think.
Let's head out there.
Yeah. Yes, I'm playing the pirate game again, yeah. Oh, I'm also kind of fine. A little struggling with the heat. Not as bad as the last heat wave, but it's still not great. Right, let's get some swabbies aboard. Have the supplies for scallywags. I presume the game does not require me to get every camp self-sufficient. And I could set up a pig herder over here. Buccaneer's Grill for food supply. Not quite as efficient, but it is more efficient than the regular campfire. Altar. No, getting salt from these. Okay, that's fine. We can get that. We can get some cassava over here. And presuming we also need to foster. Let's see about setting that up. And Saltern. Fortunately, I can't afford a vertical lift. Yeah, almost. Alright, manually it is.
Chart to course.
Kinda do want to extend the crew. What is the problem? Not enough? Not great, but an acquired taste. The gourmet has acquired new adventurous recipes to bolster our food production, but let's say they might not be liked by everyone. Nothing wrong with stew. Not sacrificing cohesion or population. Also complaining about the food supply though. That's gonna be a concern. I set up the piggies here. They need to be in a fertile area. Currently not in range. That's a pity. Like really would like these. I presume there's gonna be a structure at some point that will allow me to extend the range of a camp. But for now we'll just make do with some more campfires. We want this all secured before I move. The only real problem is that the barrels become a long distance. Can I shorten that connection? That's a little bit better. It's not the most efficient route, but it'll do. That's coming in. More housing. That's the door. Housing we can do. I'm not sure why it's making that great leap. You grab that. You not yet finished. Okay. On the blue screen. That now sufficient? Not enough housing, sure. Enter this at once. Hands on back.
My blade itches. Tell me.
so much stuff to deal with. Just want to do some exploring. Meantime, we are setting up the data oven over here. Got access to the salt. The cassava picker. Definitely need some more vertical lifts. I might need an actual supply of them. Let's make sure that we have the room for that. 300 bottles is probably not enough. This camp stockpile needs to go and grab rum. I don't want to do it directly from that. That's inefficient. I want to collect it. We have the stew. So what's the problem? If I now want that, get stuff over there. Well, we need the booze over here. Gonna be a problem. Okay, which resource is not good? Those cliffs are the only ones that are causing problems. I'm not entirely sure why it's not going away. All they want is food. They have food. They not get them a built housing. What the heck are you talking about? Hello, Elsie. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. Yeah, well, we were busy on a trip. I can understand that you were not able to watch me properly. Okay. Are we finally making the cassava? In that case, I'd like you to go and grab me cassava cookies. And we don't quite need that much. Really need more money, as in the actual coins. In the meantime, I should maybe send you out to do something. Okay, you are the... That's the purple ship, right? From the shark team.
Yeah?
Right.
I mean, yes.
Let's go do some looting.
Onwards.
So, can we get a more direct connection to other? I don't think that I can get you happy. Booze is on the way, but it takes a while to get here. Okay.
Of course.
Okay. You go and deal with this merchant ship.
If I'm lost,
Up to
Why
you.
me? home meant
You.
It's destiny. Always forward. We have business here. Adventure awaits.
Alright.
This place has the sweet smell of treasure about it. Let's Spread out and get our bearings.
Three jungle. Need 10 charts. Rather not lose crew. Let's just triangulate. The reg. I don't think so. For triangulation.
We've got company. They must be guarding the treasure. Too bad. What's theirs is ours now.
Okay. Yeah, that probably would kill them all. Right, just no water then.
We sent them running. They were guarding this cave. Torches out, and in we go.
Right. Hear what you will do, because you have no crew. Opponent gains. Okay, well, may as well go for as much as I can. I'm not that hurting for supplies. Ice peeled.
Ha! Now that's a solid haul. Grab what you can, me hearties.
Venture awaits.
Okay,
We're
go
going
to
home.
pier. That it's a task.
That's the stuff. Capital.
Boost road production. What is the issue? How much house do I need to build for you? Okay, and I also will need staff equipment. And not quite that many. And it's just tackled it. Oh, looks like we're gonna get attacked. Well, we are defended, so... don't have a ship really ready to defend. I think my ships can probably do it, but not really what I want to do.
Fuck our prey.
Merchants should never sail without escort. Let's remind them why.
That's an interesting portrait. And they want to get away. Well, I'll not let them. And we're gonna easily do this, so we may as well as much bonus as we can. But they're not doing any damage, so let's just crowd on sail.
We need the cargo intact. A good scare will be enough to make them strike their colors.
Alright, so prevent damage to their crew. That's no use to us. Rise up, mateys. Gives us a few extra dice. Deal damage. Deal damage. Reduce both health and crew. Crew come back. Yeah, that's the crew down. Just need to deal health damage. As the opponents.
They surrender their cargo, and we return with spoils aplenty.
Give the word.
Let's
Oh.
go back home.
Not deed done.
These are our seas. The sea sings to us.
Fresh drifters. We'll pluck their valuables. That gives us the coin we need.
We're back. Let's rest and resupply.
Enemy ship is approaching. Be prepared to defend our island.
Another one or the same one? I swear, they just keep asking for more housing, but I'm not doing anything new here. Just get on with living already.
Another chapter closed.
Okay, well, you seem to be in the best shape, so let's send you out to deal with that. You embark on this
Always
one.
forward.
Seems the Untamed Island has new masters. Ones who are not afraid to throw themselves at the sea. I am Charlie Lagrande. There is a dangerous fog near your island that I would like to explore. If you aim to conquer the ocean and its horrors, you will not shirk this little challenge, will you?
Who does that woman think we are? A little fog does not scare us. Let's show her.
Stop demanding more housing than I'm able to give you. That should be more than enough housing. And satisfaction is going back up. Hopefully that will
For action.
deal with that, but
You actually can.
meantime, let's go and do this.
Now let's chirk this fog. I saw a ship heading inside not long ago.
Urchins, apparently. These ones are a little tougher. Damage to crew. I don't want to lose crew, so let's go with triangulation. And we just finish this one off.
Ship in sight. A merchant trying to stay hidden, perhaps. The
Ooh, familiar
fools,
flag.
they are our prey now.
Barrel mine. I don't really want to keep taking damage. We can take damage. That's right as well. Okay, rise up, mateys. Extra dice is all. That's crowd on site. Was there? Sharpshooters. I don't have it. Prevent damage to crew. Shots.
Maelstrom! Forget the merchant. Turn her around. Full sails. Do not get pulled in.
That's terrifying to look at, but interesting visual. Get away. Fast. Get a little bit of distance. Oh, and
You
we
survived a maelstrom. Good. But remember, there are worse terrors lurking in the depths.
indeed there are.
Will not have salt in your bones. A mermaid's maelstrom is no joke. I'll return to the Blackwater and report to the Daredevils League. There is a shift below the waves. I can feel it. Only the best can master the oceans. Do you fancy yourself lead material? If so, I'll see you there.
Our haven is taking fire.
Ease off the helm.
We are sailed with Charlie Legrand. She is a member of the Daredevil League. Master sailors who seek to conquer the ocean's terror. You can ally with them, learn from them, in the end, we will surpass them.
If the
Yay.
League is here, these waters must have
Right.
many uncharted dangers. Excellent.
And that ends the demo. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be a full thing, but you know, that's fine. You can end the demo with any of the second tier things. But for now, I think I've shown pretty much all that there is to offer here. Yeah, well, I am very interested to see where this will go. It's an interesting concept. So yeah, perhaps we will see this again in the future. For now, though, move on to another demo. Hopefully, at least. I don't know if it will run, but what is it, dear? Iggy. Sorry about that. He is being very. I pay attention. So I am sweaty hands. Can't we properly catch her? Like that. Back to actually demo. It do that. This screen. Okay. Like it is correct. Right, moving on to demo for Panzer Strike. Another strategy game, I think. I don't know. It's got an interesting art style, and it does allow you to usually tactically move your troops around. That's in the battle between Germany and Soviet Union during the Second World War. There's some very interesting mechanics that I have yet to fully comprehend, but you know, I want to skip the demo, the tutorial, please. Thank you. The tutorial is fine, but it doesn't really teach you many of the more difficult parts of this. I also feel there's maybe a little lack of control on certain units. Like, for instance, I would like to be able to tell my tanks to drive backwards. I don't know if there's any tanks historically in World War II that were not able to drive backwards, but that's beside the point. There you are. We are up to our next in work as shortened officer. You will take command of a combined arms detachment that is preparing for immediate deployment. Reach my units. We have been given this little armored vehicle. And here are our units. Good work. Detachment units are now under our control. We need to get up to this village. You need to move west and reinforce the advance party at village defensive position. Area is currently quiet, but our scouts have reported signs of Soviet movement nearby. Move your forces to the western village, stay sharp and move quick. Right, well, let's pause for a moment. Alright, so I've got a couple of Panzer Kampfwagen 4 and some Panzer Kampfwagen 3s out of J1s. So yeah, want to move those up there. Number. And let's begin loading up. Our tanks can carry some troops on their backs. Not meant to be there for fighting purposes, this is really just a transportation issue. And let's get over there. Over here we have some packs, Yak 38s. This will suffice, but they will not be able to stop lots that the Soviets will be throwing at us. We will be needing reinforcements relatively soon. You can set up over this way. You have light cannons. Okay, I need you to unload all your infantry, please. You can go and set up in that building. Go set up over there, and we have contacts. Soviet forces are attacking your position. Do not let them break through. A breach here will collapse our entire defensive line in this region. Right. Repel the attack and try to preserve our units. Coordinating our forces in this tight space seems to be quite challenging. You need to take command and simplify the structure. Allied units in the western village are now under my control. their armored units. We also have some coming out this side. Functional. Let's try to capture it. Good work securing the village. Now we need to fortify the entire line. 3 key positions have been marked on our tactical map. Hold your own and be ready to support the others. If a neighboring sector falls, you'll be in serious trouble. Also watch for Soviet SPGs moving up. They're a priority target. Take them out if you can. Right, so we've got some T-34s. And my troops here are pretty much no longer able to fight. Get reinforcements back in there. Okay, so these are the SPGs that we need to take out. I currently do not really have anything I can do that with. My Panzer Kampfwagens are not really... Okay, this one is already disabled. I swear, vehicles feel very flimsy in this game. But we've been granted some reinforcements. High Command has sent reserves to your sector to strengthen the front. They will arrive in waves. You will get a portion of them deployed effectively. Well, I will try. Get my Opel Blitzes over here. Yeah, so I don't really have a good way of dealing with these SPGs. Most effective way of dealing with these is to get infantry close enough that they can toss grenades in with. Or, you know, hit them with packs. But that's trickier than it sounds. This one is still operational. Panzer Kampfwagen can maybe get behind them. Yeah, I have good range. To retreat at least a little bit. Okay, we've got some more reinforcements coming in. The Opel Blitzes that I ordered up are arriving. Okay. I need you to unload in this direction, please. It seems like the SPGs have retreated. That's fine, but... You lots. Pull back over there. Pretty sure I told you to unload. Get these troops off of you, please. Let's fuel forward a little bit. Let's away. My allies doing this. That's currently beyond my ability to help. Actually, dismount, please. Please dismount. Let's get all of you over this direction. May have to do some panzer maneuvers, but right now I don't have the means to do that. Okay, let's fall back. Load you all up into houses. This pack is dead. Still alive. About half ammunition left. Okay, load please. Some elite troops. Our reconnaissance indicates a potential attack in the center. To improve reaction time and coordination, it's time for you to link up with them. Allied units in the center of the village are now under our control. You still have a decent amount of ammunition left, and here they come again. Okay. Get me moving into the buildings, please. This pack needs to up there. We have a higher thing here of trucks that still need to deploy. Go there. Get off. you come and help over here. You help there. You're all empty. Out of the way. Immobilized. Please take out the enemy tank. Yeah, no, sorry, sorry, Maestro. I finished Corsair Cove a few moments ago, and I had to switch. So, yeah. It's a little more tricky to update exactly what I'm playing on the YouTube live. And the buildings are dead. It looks like the assault here is done, but we've got a new coming in over there. I would like you to not crouch each other, please. A little bit more spacing. So you go and move up here, please. Yeah, sorry. It happens. Especially when I'm playing demos where I'm not entirely sure how long it will last. Although I did know when the Corsair Cove demo would end. But you can watch back the VOD if you want to. Make sure that these tanks will stay out of range of the infantry. You're all unloaded. Just need to hold the line here for now. I kinda wish I had some proper artillery pieces. Just what T-34s. Unfortunately, my only capable tank killer is stuck over here. I don't think I have any crew member that can fix it or something. At least I've not seen any way to fix anything in this game. I just want to kill the tank there. Okay, we're holding the line. The village is not currently in our control, but have to make do in the meantime. They're pushing again over here. But here they are a little bit better protected with these hetzers helping out. That thing regenerating health? It is regenerating health. Okay, so I guess they are getting prepared. Not currently able to move, but good, I guess. Okay, I have no eyes on the Soviet SPGs. Currently, guessing we can just try to assist over this way. Your health is going down. Get you to target that. Apparently not. We can hurt it. Can we kill it, please? Goes to death. Come on. Yeah! Got it. Alright, that's one down. And my vehicles are still operational. Your health is still ticking away. I think for now the center village is holding. And we received some more reinforcements. Cool. Yeah, the game should really make a little bit more effort to tell me that something has arrived to help. Oop. Got incoming again? Guessing you're stuck there. Let's move up a little bit, see if we can get... up a little bit as well. The armored car. Help you. Unload, please. Oh, coming in again. I need a little bit more support this way. And you crowds crouch, please. Okay. Form of a line. We're also damaged. Okay, everybody off the tank, please. Off the tank, please. Panzer 3s that need to go to the front line, and the Panzer 4s, I'm guessing. That's those in reserve. You unload your men, please. Okay. Everybody hit the deck. Attacking central village again as well. Well. Okay, all the blitzes are empty. Careful way. You there. There's another one of the SPGs. They're retreating again. Okay. They're getting a little too close for my comfort. Okay. Panzer Force. I need you to line up over there. You lots go and advance this direction. Got another bunch coming in over this way. Fall back. And of course you're disabled. And you're dead. Right, so you can reverse move, but I can't order you to do it. I don't know what's shooting at me beyond the visual range. Kind of annoying that I cannot see it. You all move over there. Okay, there I started setting up position in the central village. We lost it for Panzer 4. Hits already. Okay, more reinforcements. Get you over there. And G. Any loose troops. Advance. Hopefully I can destroy its tracks. It seems like the hacks are unable to hurt us. Panzer Force. Panzer 4 really, the only one I have currently. Unless there's one that came with the last group that reinforced us. Spread out a little. Okay, they're falling back again. Cool. Help the line. That's well done holding the line. To stop their attacks in this sector, we need to push the Soviet forces back and seize the western heights that give them cover. Drive them back. Oh boy. Okay, well, I know that's gonna be fairly impossible for me to do. But we're gonna give it a good old try. These are all just Panzer IIIs. Right. Well. Midway for Sold it is. Are any of you still functional? You can be part of the strike force as well. But first we send in the infantry. Still have any ammo left? Plenty. Don't know what's going on over here exactly, but they're still holding, so can't be all bad. And we still have a couple of anti-tank guns left. Pack 40s, probably want to protect those if I can. Would love to kill the Soviet SPGs, but they need to stay in place for a little bit so I can actually get my infantry either close. Are my infantry close enough? Ooh. My tanks. Come on, push forwards. Brave sons. Okay, goes grenades. That pretty much guaranteed kill on any vehicle. And onto the hill, here we go. And let's form a line there with you. I know that the enemy has a couple of anti-tank guns themselves. But I do not want my tanks to get anywhere close to those guns. Please move. Please, please move. Okay, extra stuff. Rejoin the force. They have so many guns over here. join the rest of the caravan over there. I don't find tanks anywhere close to that. Does this thing have any better vision? Still have some fight stuff over there. Vehicles. Looks like there's still some fighting back. Yeah. Jagdpanzer, okay. That could potentially kill some vehicles. I don't know if it gives me better vision. This vehicle will instantly die if it gets hit by one of those cannons. Are you losing health? Yep. Will die eventually. Right, let's just wait until my reinforcements arrive. Drop them off over there. I can up the hill. You know, now I have to do a little bit of combined armed warfare, but I do kind of need my infantry to be able to just, you know, distract the guns enough that my tanks can carefully push forward. We're getting ripped to shreds. Push up there, please. Meantime, as soon as we've got some attention, try to push with the tanks. Well, at least we managed to kill 2 of the SPGs, and that's progress, I guess. And it seems even the westernmost village, the easternmost village, currently secure enough that we can see. Right, there it goes. So they have guns here and here, most likely. Let's push forwards. way. Taking the Western Heights is likely not going to happen. But it's currently our objective, so let's keep trying. And I need you to fall back again. So many guns up there on that hill. Some more Panzer IIIs. Postcards. Oop, coming. I seem to be missing a Panzer IV. Where is my Panzer IV? Told it to retreat. And they're stealing my guns. Get off. Panzer can't fly in spears. Spear can go over there. The rest of you just move up. At some point the game is just going to tell us this objective is lost, you can fall back. Until it does, I'm gonna keep trying. Wish I had a better strategy or anything, but I do not. Just unload, please. You join your brothers over here. Just move, please. Retaking the guns. We can move down this side. I don't want to walk into whatever's over here. this is why I don't really want to advance with the tanks. Like 4 hits and the tanks are gone. Come on, just... There, that one. Kill that one. Move! Please, for the love of me, move! At least the hill is now contested. Kill this! And they're dropping more troops. Okay. A little bit frustrating, but yeah, there's really no point in sending vehicles up that way. Unless I want to lose them. Yeah, at this point I would love to just get rid of the objective to kill that last SPG, but I don't know where it is. Maybe once I have a critical mass of Panzer Kampfwagen 4s, might consider it. I think there's a couple in here, though the model's not the most easy for me to read. I think this is a, yeah, it's a 4. This is a 4, I think. Most of the rest of them 3s. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure how those cannons are so good killing my crew. Four of you. There's also a Panzer 3. You in observer mode. Hopefully that helps. And let's see if I can do some tank hunting on this side. Part of the problem is that I keep running into a lot of fire from the side, but I've not been able to deal with it because I don't have anything that can deal with it. I know the tanks are over there. That deals with the SPGs. Oh, turn around, turn around. Over this way, please. Oh, for the love of, will you stop? Get over to that gun. You be in observer mode. Hopefully that'll actually help us see. Why can I not see up this way? Okay. No, it's not helping. Go away. I know it's up there. Please move! We've got incursions coming towards the center. No use to me. And now our Opal Blitzes are getting stuck in the crossfire as well. Please, let us just stop this objective already. I want to be done with it. No fun. I can't breach it. Is done, and we gotten some new things. Panther. Oh, nice. A couple of Panthers, actually. They can rejoin with the Panzer Kampfwagen Fierce. Just drop the infantry, please. I like the Panthers, but definitely will not be using them in a direct assault like this, because that will just be asking. Get them chewed up. I'd love to just push up here. But the enemy's got hold of these escarpments. Can't really push through. Any tank trying to push through this angle will probably get chewed up. What I'm kind of lacking is just, you know, everything. Up for such long stretchy like that. Can't quite push in midways. I have to be a little bit more tactical about it. But I kind of really wish the commands would just abandon this objective already. Pointless. I mean, if there was any strategic sense, I'd probably just order in an airstrike or something. Or a cannon barrage. Artillery barrage, rather. Okay, everybody out. Already wasted so much blood on a hill. Can't do anything. Let's just get all trucks over there. Or reinforcements, sure, why not? Please, please form slightly more orders. Okay. This group try to infiltrate over this way. This group try to go through the center. This group will try to enforce from behind. How cool, they actually are absolutely hitting this thing. And until they get close enough, then they hit it. So many guns coming at me. You stay here. Too many anti-tank guns. Don't want to waste all my armored advantage. Go over there. It was being very much more dynamic the last time I played this. I did manage to win, technically. This is just ridiculous. What do you want me to do? Can't breach this. If I try to get close with anything vehicle, will just instantly snipe it. And for some reason, you're able to just kill everything I have here. Just disperse already. Please let me change the objective. Okay, this is kind of frustrating. And we've got more reinforcements coming in. Bunch more infantry, sure. I mean, at some points, even my dicks get to run out of ammunition. And I know part of it is probably also my fault. I could probably tell some of these opals to go and pick up the infantry, rush them across the front. Won't make any damn difference, however. I mean, I can't use them as APCs for one thing, because if I try that, they will instantly get destroyed by those cannon. But I've tried 4 attacks against that particular side. I don't think help me. Let's try pushing a little bit further, different direction. Got plenty of Panzer 3s now. Really would like you to gather, not, you know, push forward in singular fashion. That won't help anyone. Direct assault on the hill is just not gonna happen. Let's try going this way. With fire support from the tanks. Disperse. expect me to do? Not happening. Okay. I'm able to block their attacks and all that, but it's just frustrating. And can you please not move where the enemy is able to hit you? You can see the corpses. Please be smart about this. Yeah, the unit path thing is still definitely gonna be needed to have another check at that. I would like to be able to tell my men to at least, you know, get into some sort of formation or something. I don't want to send any more tanks into the grinder here. Especially not my precious Panzer IVs. Unload. Unload. Unload, that's it. Please, Panzer IVs go line up on this side, please. Can you please stop moving to where I didn't ask you to go? And they just keep sending men into the grinder. The tactical challenge, this is kind of fun, but the execution is definitely a little less than ideal. We form a little bit more of a solid front line. Let's see if we can get you behind there. You. Reverse a little and advance. Coming in over this side again. What tanks? You wonder where they would come coming from. Wait. A little bit, yeah. Granted, it goes a little bit faster if you're actually losing the mission, oddly enough. If you're losing the mission, it immediately kind of just becomes fall back to the main town over here. And then deal with what comes before being told push back and kill everything. Just kind of annoyed that my troops seem to just be getting picked off one by one easily. Whereas when if the enemy attacks, it doesn't feel like I'm doing the same thing. Not sure if that's meant to imply anything. Don't. Alright, fine, let's try another attack. I'd love to be able to tell my tanks to warm up. Infantry, I can sort of understand that be a little bit of a disorganized attack. Especially if you're trying to be dispersed. Sheer amount of guns coming at me. Managed to silence a couple of guns. Still not happy with the overall results. There's a gun over here I cannot see, but I know it's there. My attack force is kind of done. Please just move on to the next objective. Game. Please. Next heat wave, I guess. At least the enemy's also not getting anywhere. a distinct impression that I'm not quite playing as intended. But I am also kind of lacking ideas on how to solve this problem. Managed to get a couple of guns turned down, but still plenty of guns left. Feel like no matter how much I spread out, they have so much more gun. I need more vehicles. I need artillery. I've got a gun over here, right? Maybe I can move it over here. Get more infantry. Shit. I mean, I can only hope that at some point the artillery just runs out of ammunition. Or I permanently destroy it somehow. Though at the present, I don't see how I can do that. The guns I had over left. Still you, but I kind of prefer you to stay there. Everybody server mode. Good. Still have some. One that has still got some stuff in here. This village completely taken. And it's dark. Presumably it's taken. If I can recapture that artillery piece that wasn't there, could be worth the while. Okay, deployed. Wait until the next batch of infantry arrives. Yeah, I'm not sure how reinforcements are handled in the full game of this. Right, you try to stay there. Oh, sneaky snakes. Hopefully that'll make it take longer for them to be able to target us with artillery. Surprisingly quiet for oh, there it is. Where are you going? Go back! We're trying to provide long-range support, huh? Troops. Starting to feel like the definition of insanity here. Let's try pushing. bit of forward. Sneaking doesn't seem to make much difference. Really wish I just had some vision on that hill or something. Or, more ideally, some allies to help. And yeah, the computer-controlled villages and all that, that's fine. Really unoffensive to me. But why am I the only one trying to solve things? Not even really getting any real help here, just manpower. Nice, but doesn't immediately solve the problem. Like if I had a connection to High Command, I probably would say, I don't really need more manpower. That's not the kind of equipment I need. Please stop sending me more manpower. Send me artillery. Where is the Luftwaffe? Can I have a few more guns, please? Something long-ranged? That I could potentially just use to bombard the territory. Because right now we're pretty much both in stalemates. You lots try to step this way again. The rest of you, get up this hill, please. Got a range of guns ready to support. They will support, that's kind of up in the air, but you know. Will be moral support. Emotional support tanks. Don't worry, man. At some point they will run out of ammunition. Then we will storm the hill. That helps. He sees the gun here. And no, of course not. Infantry. And we're making some progress, but it's dang slow, annoying progress. Bunch of riflemen. Stay there then. We had a chance to get over there. They also keep feeding in extra infantry on their own. Wish I could just tell some of these men to just do a sprint up the hill, please, just so I can get some vision. Disperse a little. Alright, finally, that gun is gone. It's silent for now. Bloody moving! Nobody told you to stop moving! Everybody observe. Have not enough vision. And I wish I had something to send along that would actually be able to hold or be able to absorb more hits than anything else really. In the Panthers, maybe. But I somehow doubt that. Okay, well, next group, you're up. First, please. Now there's a couple of guns over on this side. And I think they managed to reman all those guns up there. I really move over to the next phase or something. I can't solve this problem. Can't send in tanks, I can't send in infantry. That's the only two things I have. I have the Yar Panzer. I think any enemy tanks are gonna be crossing. Or infantry, yeah, sure. And I think we're whittling them down a little bit at least. We are picking off some of the forward observers they have set up. I can't do any real outflanking because I would love to just go a little bit further east and try to outflank from that region, but that's not possible because the map is finite. Right. Forwards. Through here. Some reason outside of a tank. Possibly we lost some tanks over here. Dang it. This is starting to get a little annoying. Mission really wasn't built for me doing this again. You do just love. Let's have a little look about this direction. Trucks over here. A shot at the crew or something. Does the enemy have anything? Yeah, they have some stuff. There's nothing particularly wrong I can do. On some level, I would have to advance with my tanks and stuff. Kill the various guns that are on this ridge. Because the moment I try anything like that, the guns, my tanks will instantly get killed. I need vision on this hill. I have no means of getting on this hill to get vision. The only way to get on the hill to get vision would be to send in infantry. As they approach the hill, they get completely cut down by all the various artillery pieces that are around. Artillery pieces that are just going to get regenerated every time I try to do anything. Or at least they will keep trying to get new crew. So really the only way up there is overwhelming numbers. I kind of really wish I could tell my soldiers to run at the target rather than walk. It doesn't feel like they're moving very fast. But they only really have 2 stances. And one of the stances is essentially just slow down. Tell them not to shoot, but that feels like not a really good idea. Let's get you going that way. Going this way. And this is the final assault. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to call it here. Okay, look, I'm still kind of looking forward to how this actually works, the full game. I'm guessing there would be a bunch more options. You know, they keep feeding me stuff, so, you know. Good, I guess. Like, I am kind of missing some visual indicators. I don't know exactly what the range of my tanks are. I'm guessing it's way beyond the visual range. Tested at the very least. Just want to take care of these guns. Okay. Grab this gun. And we've taken the Western Heights. Finally! Reconnaissance reports a heavy tank regiment of IS-2s advancing to the central village. We cannot allow a breakthrough. Commanders suspect heavy armor to your sector to counter this threat. Hold the NA southern village at all costs. Well, we've been doing that. But I suppose it doesn't hurt to send some extra stuff. Meantime, all of that. I would like you to move there. And all get up. Help protect the guns. This one also intact. Right, now the IS-2s are kinda heavy, but luckily we have been given Ferdinands. So that should hopefully deal them. And there's also some other Panthers that are help. We'll see. This vehicle is currently dying. Yeah, it's dying. Let's do anything about that. Two lots go and stand guard over the guns. All the Panzer Fears go in this group. And we'll just wait for the IS-2s to arrive. We have some additional opals with troops. Okay, everybody unload, please. Five. Load up the buildings. Want as much threat as possible. Another one over here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get to that. All of you go and divert. Go and hide in there. The rest of you just go and protect as much as possible. Well, they're definitely moving, but we managed to catch some of their infantry supports. Like the other village is about to be overrun. Still no sign of the IS-2s. Load, please. Load there, please. And let's form you up this way. Vehicles are starting to get a little bit too intertwined. Opal's out of the way. There. Like the Jagd Panzer destroyed, that's unfortunate. It looks like we're in an okay position. Stand over there. You're all empty. Good. Go away. Like all the Opals can go stand over here in the car park. Definitely gotta pummel by something at range, but I can't tell what it is. Guessing once the infantry wave stops coming. There it is, those are the IS-2s. Kill now is probably best. Get it over. So there's any support vehicles. But yeah, don't underestimate the IS-2. Those are tank killers. That's why we need the Ferdinands. Wave has arrived. Still, we managed to kill 2 of them, so making good progress as it is. Okay, everybody down. Okay, like they're falling back. We've tasted our defenses and they don't like it. Good. Yeah, good. Going back into our other tank line. J3s can probably just join up the others here. Actually, the J3s can probably just help hold the ridge here. Might as well. Other guns, I can. Oh, no, this one is also functional. Told you to move. Right, well, let's hold position until they arrive again. Could link up with some infantry and try again. Probably. Up. Boys over here. Like crew. That's fine. Yeah, they're definitely overrunning this section. That's fine. Okay. There. Yeah. And we definitely have a hold over this flank. Nothing else. Don't want you standing up there. There. A little bit more spaced out, perhaps. Right, hopefully they don't take too long to regroup. Poor brave troops, but alas, I am not in control of you. I can't retreat you. Right. Together. I want to do a bit of an explore. There is the enemy hiding. Got some movement. the heavy guns are definitely here. Hopefully this will push them to be a little bit further. I don't want to anyone too long with this. Yeah, definitely need to move. And something with some very heavy bore is shooting back at us. Yeah, that's pretty much our entire tank line over here. Tank is unmanned. Through. They might not be able to kill the IS-2s directly, although they're doing a fairly good job now. Mostly because they're striking them in the rear. Okay, that's the third one. Okay. Panthers, let's try to go in for counter-attack. Never mind, fall back. Reform the line. Focus on the IS-2s. whittling them down. The church is about to be destroyed. Get some extra men in there. The attack has been repelled. Our main force is arriving. It's time to drive the enemy out of the region for good. We did not manage to destroy all the enemy vehicles. For some reason, that's... I mean, we can still do it. They're still here. I don't know why we lost vision all of a sudden. Guessing because the bell tower, the church is gone. Vision. Oh well. I mean, that's pretty much the proof of concept that I wanted to demonstrate anyway. Well, that'll be all the demos I wish to show off for today. Sorry it took so long for me to get through on that little objective. I don't know if... I mean, I don't know what I was doing wrong exactly. But we got through in the end. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!